Hello everybody, this is toysareruss, and for this Blokees figure review we're going to be looking at one of their, I suppose it's a little bit like a special edition. These are referred to as the Shining editions. This is of course Acid Storm. So I'm going to very quickly go through the differences between this and the standard figures, and of course just show you everything inside the packaging, do some comparisons and just give you an idea, I suppose, of just how great this particular figure is. So if you're new to the channel, if you're not subscribed, I'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And the other thing is you can get these guys from showz. There's going to be a direct link in the description for them, and of course don't forget my code toysareruss. Right, again, yet another Blokees figure review. They're just so much fun and I'm really enjoying these. And of course they do come in boxes, usually of 9, but in this case they come in boxes of 6. So very quick little bit, I suppose, of explaining why these are slightly different. So these are the Shining ones. So in this particular box set you only get 6 in a pack, and there's again a chase one for you to go after as well. Now as you can see, the box size is different to your standard ones, whereas you get 9 in a full box of these, you get 6 in these, and that's because you get a bigger stand, much bigger stand, you get an energon block, and indeed you get a light up feature, hence in being called Shining. The box again though is still beautiful. Look at that, reflective on it, it just looks sensational, really sturdy, really robust, really durable. That gives you an idea, I suppose, of what the figure does. That's quite a clever thing there, to be honest. And again, licensed by Hasbro and Toysareruss, they can use the proper name. Now the build of the actual figure is exactly the same as the others, as these, which again these are so much fun that they do. So the builder is exactly the same. You can't tell what the difference is. The difference is inside. Let me just see if I can show you Acid Storm here to see. No, it hasn't really got it. So the build, as I say, no difference to your standard building. Yeah, it's just what's going on inside it. Let me just quickly show you the collector's card, which is a bit like a pog. So again, great 90s throwback there. And of course he comes with the same double set of hands, so you can have some open hands as well if you wanted to. Right, so again, no difference there. I suppose you could say that it's slightly better because you've got a metallic face, and of course this is translucent, which you can't really tell just yet. So let's hope that when I move everything out of the way and I'll show you the light up feature. Now the other thing I've got to confess is I'm not 100% sure how to get it to work every time. What I have learned though is of course that it's just, if you were to pop his head off, which again they come off straight away, you can see hopefully that that is lighting up like that. So that makes his eyes light up, it makes the inner of his chest light up, and it's just again a brilliant little gimmick that they've put into it. And for that reason, as I said, instead of building all these up just to do the video straight on, I've kept a couple of them, and I'm going to do separate videos where we'll build it up from scratch, and you can see just, I suppose, exactly that, how good it is. And it stays lit up for quite some time. I think you can pretty much tell or make out that it is lit up, hence it being called Shining. Articulation on it is great. Head will go all the way around, even though you've got all these bits back there. It will look up and down as well. The arms are on ball and socket, so you can go full T. You can't go all the way around on this because the wings get in the way, but you've got a swivel at the bicep flexion. Wrists are on ball and sockets, so they'll spin around. Full waist rotation, legs will go out to the sides, out to the front, kick up, etc. Knee bend, swivels, ankle tilt and rock. So super articulate. But of course the only negative that you could say is that they don't transform. But in this day and age, it's quite common to have figures that don't transform. Now these, as I say, a bit of the more chibi style ones compared to the slightly, well, the lot more expensive movie accurate ones. So again, you've got some ones which are really sensible, or what I mean by sensible is really hyper detailed, very much great screen representations, and then you've got these ones here which are clearly that little bit more fun. With regards to mainline figures, they're about core class size, are they? That's a third party one. So yeah, so they're about, I don't know, it's hard to work out some of them because they're all different heights. So you've got 2 core class figures there. That's a Magic Square one. This is a New Age. Yeah, it's not as big as that, but it's probably about as big as an Iron Factory figure. So it depends. They all come in their own scale anyhow. So what I mean by that is they're not supposed to scale with any other set of figures. This is just to give you an idea of how big he is, depending on the toy line you collect. That is a very small deluxe figure. So in this particular instant, he's about as big as a very small deluxe figure, but nowhere near as big as, I say, sort of Generation 1 or Missing Link sort of style figures. To be fair, Transformers 1 mainline, no. Again, much smaller, but that gives you an idea of his height. As I say, not intended to scale whatsoever. It gets a much bigger stand than the standard normal ones. Again, you can pose them on these, they fit on there perfect. You could do crazy things as long as, yep, they can keep their balance like that, no problem whatsoever. You can interchange all of the weapons if you wanted to, because it's just the standard holes inside there. I'm pretty sure that you can pop, could you pop the energy on brick on it, or is it just for display to make it look like he's carrying it? And of course, if all of the 6 are coming with them, that means you've got 6 in a big pile, which again looks great. To be fair, there's nothing more to say about this guy, to be honest, guys. He's brilliant, he's a lot of fun, and exactly that, it's like Lego meets Transformers. So for me, that's a perfect amalgamation. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. Take care.